Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is a mudroom, and in that corner right there, there's going to be a doggy shower. But first we're going to concentrate on the floor, which is heated. And so what I'm doing is I making all my measurements and just dry fitting all my Dietra in there. It just doesn't really take very long, except for the corner cuts. So this here is my Dietra trowel. It's Schluter, and it's roughly about just a little under a 1/4 inch notch. That's all you need. If you want to use a 1/4 notch, you can do that, but you want to keep the Dietra very close to the floor. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm rolling it all up. You see I marked the floor with each roll, and I'm just putting it aside. There's a powder room to your left there. So just make sure everything's clean. It's been vacuumed, so I just showing off on how good I am with a broom. All right, so this is my Ultra Flex 2 Mapai, and I'm just showing you the mixture. Not too wet and not too dry. So just like a pancake batter. You see how it's really sticky on the trowel? Just flip your trowel and you'll have a better idea if you are unsure. And there's my Dietra trowel. Okay. And get yourself a clean pail of water with a sponge. And just rinse it out there, and we're getting ready to do it. Okay, so just wet down your section a little bit at a time. Just go about 4 feet with your Ultra Flex on a long stretch, because when you lay, say you do the whole row, then you start laying, it kind of dries up the cement because of the wood too, right? That's why you damp the wood a little bit. Just go 4 feet and use your trowel and push down back and forth. And that's it, just like that. Now you should, in tough areas, you should put like a piece of wood on the fresh Dietra that you laid, just so you don't get like pockets. So what I do is I have an offcut and I just use that piece and drag it around with me. And just walk on that, okay? All right. It's looking good so far. Just make sure when you do all these, when you're installing your Dietra heat, make sure that you line up all the pockets with the next row. Sometimes it'll be off maybe an eighth, a little bit more, but you can kind of cheat it a little bit here and there and it'll fit. So this is a Schluter kit. I'm letting you know right now, this wire, it's short. So there's been changes on this job. These are my 2 thermostat cables. You always install 2 thermostat cables. One breaks down, you always have an extra one for the future. And there is my spool of wire. Stick around, you're gonna love this part. I get a little stupid right here. So I'm just showing you for an example of how to install this wire, and then I'll switch over to another one which is being delivered to me. Okay, so if you look on that tag, it's gonna be a little hard, but I'll zoom in later on just in a bit. This one I believe was 17 ohms. Okay, remember, this is a different product from Dietra. This is I believe it might be an Italian company, I'm not sure, but it's a takeoff. Schluter, their pockets are 3.5, so you space your wire at 3.5. So you got to make sure if you're using a different Dietra that those pockets are meant for Schluter. So these are 3.5, these pockets. There's other ones that are like 4, spaced out 4 pockets, the little circles where you put your wire in. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so these wires here, you always test it before you install it. It's been tested before at the shop, this one, as well as the new one coming. And I always put a tester on it when I lay the wire down. And the next day I check it as well after flashing. So this is where I get stupid. As the Italians would say, I'm a chooch, which means I'm a jackass. I can't figure out why it's not working. I'm getting a different reading. Oh boy, what's the matter with me? I got problems. Yeah, maybe if I put my glasses on, it'll be a little bit better, right? Those are cheaters, by the way. I don't have proper glasses yet. Too stubborn. But I've got to get them checked. You're getting somewhere. There you go. No, that's not it. You dope. No. Ah, there we go. That's the one. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's the right one right there. I even have that marked. I've always had that marked. There we go. All right. And you'll see that tag. It'll tell you the ohms. And just make sure that your tester is pretty close to that. There we go. I can't even read that. What does that say, guys? Oh. I have my cheaters with me. Okay. So, I always stay 3 inches or 4 inches away from a wall. Especially around when you're coming close to a shower, stay about at least 4 or 5 inches from that, all right? Because later on, when you're done your shower and everything, you silicone that seam, the outside low profile curb. And you don't want the silicone to be disrupted by that heat, to be honest with you. Okay, so you just, when you're all done, just put all your wire first before you feed that up. And I'll tell you why I do it that way. Just stick around if you can. I know it's a long video, but it can be a little boring. But at least you can learn something. I hope, anyways. Okay, see how I have my tape measure, and I'm gonna go 3 inches, maybe 4. There's a lot of cabinets in this room, by the way. I'm gonna have to come back in the future and take some pictures of it. This dog's got a better shower than I have a shower. It's pretty beautiful. And it's always handy to have, if you're a dog owner. Okay, there we go. I'm just getting it started. And I want to go this direction. You can choose the direction you want, but I'll explain why I chose this direction. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna go from doggy shower to the back wall. And the reason why I want to do that, if I have a little bit short, I can hide it underneath the powder room because it's a freestanding cabinet. You should never put your warm wire underneath the cabinet. It's not a good thing to do. So this wall right here, the wooden wall, this one, it's got a deep cabinet, so it's 26 inches. And usually cabinets, you gauge it from the wall about 22 to 23 inches. Okay, as you can see, everything's clean. You see I put screws every 12, 16 inches into my Ditra the next day when I lay, before I put my wire. I don't know, I'm just, I just feel it's a little bit more secure. I know it is, but I always take precautions, and I've done it this way for a long time, and I've never had a problem. So cross my fingers, everything's been good. Don't put the screws in when you put your wire in. Do that after you lay. The next day you come in and you put your screws, then put your warm wire in. Don't be a dope like I am, especially with that meter. Okay, see, this is the proper wire. That was 60, 61. Remember, always keep that tester on when you're doing your wire. And always take a picture for your electrician, and also for your builder. And always take a picture of that tester, so if something goes wrong, they can't blame you for a wrong install. Because I've had electricians put those thermostats, and they're faulty, and they'll call me up, hey, this is well, test it, and then it turns out the thermostat is faulty. So this here, I'm just flashing just to protect the wire, so the next day when I start to lay my tiles, it's going to be a herringbone, guys. I hope you come back and check this one out. It's I gotta show you something. It's crazy, it's nuts. I can't wait to show you. There's a very high spot in the middle of that floor, and the reason why I do it this way and then level on top is because it's better strength, opposed to doing it opposite, where you level first then put the Ditra. And unfortunately there's an open area here, and you don't want it's just a better bond. Okay, thank you, and come back. Bye.